Hi guys, how are you doing there? Marced here. Welcome back to our channel. If you are new to our channel, welcome. So into this video, if you can see the title below, then it's gonna be the part 7 of our Afam story or LDR series, wherein ito po yung kwento kung paano kami nag-meet ng asawa ko. So if it's your first time here on my channel at hindi nyo pa po napanood yung first 6 parts or episode ng series na ito, then you might be interested to check them out. So you would understand my journey. So it was a long and winding road indeed. And madami pa akong pinagdaanan bago ko po nakilala yung asawa ko. Yes, I went through a lot of failed relationships. So madaming challenges, madaming luha. But all I can say is that everything is worth it. Yes, there were times na napapagod na ako, I was fed up, but then hindi ako nawala ng pag-asa and I didn't give up at all. I kept trying and I kept trying until I met my husband. So as I've mentioned in my previous video na nung hindi po nag-work out yung relationship namin ng Australian, yes, bumabalik po ako sa dating site, sa Date in Asia, at doon, marami po talaga akong nakausap at na-meet na foreigners. Yung dalawang Australians wherein hindi ko na na-meet sapagkat na-meet ko na yung asawa ko. Tapos doon ko rin na-meet yung isang Australian na hindi nag-workout at marami pang iba na nakausap ko online. Majority of them is sa Date in Asia po talaga, and most of the Afam na na-meet ko in person is galing din sa Date in Asia. So this is the website that I highly recommend because it's completely free. So as I've said, madami po akong nakakausap na Afam, including na doon yung asawa ko. So doon niya ako nakita sa Date in Asia. So siya po yung unang nag-message sa akin. Sinabi niya sa akin kung pwede ba daw humingi siya sa akin ng email address ko para daw magpadala siya ng photos sa akin. So, it was January 25 then of 2013, yung unang communication namin. So, I responded with my email address and nagpadala siya ng photos sa akin. So, yung pinadala niyang photo sa akin is I think isa nakapareho lang din doon sa profile picture niya sa website. Tapos may isa pa na para naka-side view siya. Basta hindi siya hindi masyadong klaro yung picture niya. February the 2nd, sabi niya sa akin pupunta daw siya ng Pinas sapagkat may friend siya dito sa Luzon na bibisitahin niya, and then gusto daw niya na pumunta rin sa Cebu. So, nagtatanong siya sa akin kung saan ba daw magandang hotel na stayhan, if yung waterfront ba daw is maganda. Sabi ko naman na oo, okay naman siya. And then he was asking me if saan ba daw yung maganda, sa Bohol ba or sa Boracay ba. Sabi niya he's looking forward daw magbakasyon dito sa Pinas. Tapos hiningi niya yung number ko, but then he didn't call me right away. So came February 4, sabi niya sa akin na nabook na daw niya yung flight niya. Ready na siya, nakapag-shopping na siya ng mga damit niya na gagamitin niya dito sa Pinas. Then February the 8, niya sa akin na pupunta daw siya ng Portugal. Kasi may work daw siya doon. So sabi ko naman, okay, take care, have a good time there, and blah blah blah. But then after that, I didn't hear from him anymore. So nawala kami ng communication. Pina-follow up ko siya, kumusta na siya, okay lang ba siya. But then, walang reply. So ako naman, parang sabi ko sa sarili ko, parang bini-BS lang yata ako ng taong ito. Kasi I had a little bit of expectation and hope na mas makilala ko pa siya kasi alam ko, na-feel ko na mabait siya gentleman siya. But then, sabi ko, maybe he's just one of the guys also na we're just into games. But then after 8 days ng last email ko sa kanya, it's about 2 weeks since nag-email siya sa akin. Sabi na, I'm sorry for losing contact with you. Kasi daw, nung andun siya sa Portugal, nagkasakit daw siya, na-hospital siya, at muntik na siyang mamatay. He had burst appendicitis and peritonitis, and naoperahan siya. So, it was very, very serious. And akala niya daw talaga is mamamatay na siya. Pero actually, hindi ko pa alam yung details na ano talaga nangyari sa kanya. It's just later on nung nag-meet na kami, he was just saying na he was ill daw and he went to the hospital. So kay March 6, sabi niya sa akin na pinapayagan daw siya ng doctor na mag-travel, therefore tuloy yung travel niya dito sa Philippines, and he's looking forward to that. He's looking forward to see his friends, and he's looking forward to see me in person. And then sabi niya na book na daw yung hotel niya sa Radisson Blu. So from then on, everyday na kami nag-email sa isa't isa. We exchange emails every day, several times in a day, and you know, we get to know each other. He share his life with me, yung mga interests niya, mga likes niya, hobbies niya, and about sa work niya, and I do the same. So kay March 12, he was asking me if I wanted to have dinner with him, and I have the option whether we can have dinner in Radisson Blu or we can just meet in Radisson Blu and go somewhere else for dinner, any restaurant of my choice. So we came to an agreement na yes, we will meet in Radisson, and then together punta kami sa certain restaurant and doon kami mag-dinner. And yung agreed date namin na mag-meet kami is April the 2nd. Pinasuggest niya ako ng restaurant, but then eventually we settled on a Filipino restaurant which I booked na. And then March 16, sabi niya sa akin na close na daw yung profile niya sa Date in Asia. And I don't have to worry daw kasi he's very keen to see me in person. Sabi niya sa akin na interesado daw siya matuto ng Bisaya or Cebuano dialect. So yun, tinuruan ko siyang magbisaya, and mas lalo kaming napalapit sa isa't isa, mas nagiging close kami, but of course, as friends lang. Kay March 18, sabi niya sa akin, I am the best candidate daw by far. Ako naman nun, I wasn't offended, but rather natatawa ako. Sabi ko sa kanya, oh, wow, really? Sabi ko, para naman akong nasa politika nito, like running as a chairman or something, or I felt like I was in Miss Universe or Asia's Next Top Model competition. But then, you know, as I've said, I wasn't offended because that way, he's being honest to me na nakikipag-usap siya sa ibang babae, which is quite, you know, fine with me because he didn't offer any relationship at all. We're just talking as friends and we're just getting to know each other. So, kay March 19, tumawag siya sa akin over the phone, long distance call. Kina-confirm niya sa akin na yun nga, mag-meet kami on the 2nd of April at 7 p.m. sa lobby ng hotel niya. And from there, pupunta kami to the restaurant to have a dinner date. Then, March 24 is dumating na siya dito sa Pinas. So, yung first stop niya is sa Tarlac kasi andun yung friends niya na pinuntahan niya dito. So, yung friend niya is nakapag-asawa ng Filipina, which is from Tarlac. Everyday we communicate, sinishare niya sa akin yung everyday happening niya doon. He's sharing some photos with me kung ano mga ganap niya doon, and he was saying na he's hoping daw that I get to see the property ng friend niya kasi napakaganda doon with a massive garden, with like a lake and a fish pond and all those stuff. Kay March 29, it was around 10 p.m. and I was about to go to bed. And then nag-text siya sa akin. Sabi niya, I have an important email. Can you please read it? So, chinecheck ko. Doon sabi niya sa akin na napag-isip-isip niya na while recuperating daw, kasi nga galing siya sa opera, di ba? While recuperating daw, and it would be best for us daw to spend more time to be able to know each other more. So why don't I daw fly there and puntahan ko siya sa Tarlac para nga mas makilala pa namin yung isa't isa before siya pupunta dito sa Cebu. So, sabi ko naman, that's quite possible since wala naman akong work and wala namang klase since Holy Week. So, sabi niya sa akin, okay, if okay lang sa'yo, then right away, mag-book siya ng flight ko at saka yung hotel ko. So, there and then, nag-book siya. Kinabukasan yung flight ko. So, I bought some stuff, pasalubong for his friends. And lumipad na ako. So, sinundo nila ako doon sa Clark Airport. Tapos, paglabas ko sa waiting area, andun sila, his friend, yung asawa, at saka yung anak niya. And then, with matching, signboard, sabi, welcome to Angeles. Tapos, nakita ko si Nigel, and obviously, nakita ko na yung mukha niya, pero I was surprised kasi sobrang lucky niya pala in person. And then, so we shake hands, sabi niya, hi, this is Nigel. And I was like, okay, so it's my first time to know na Nigel pala talaga yung name niya. Kasi nga, yung pinakilala niya sa akin is, he is Vincent. Yung Vincent pala is yung middle name niya. So all the time, yung tawag ko sa kanya is Vince. I think he was just concerned of privacy, and there are some other stuff that I really didn't know. Later on ko na siya nalalaman. Anyway, so from the airport, pumunta na kami sa bahay ng friends niya, and doon we spent few hours talking to each other, kipag-usap sa friends niya. And so after that is, hinatid na niya ako sa hotel ko, which is not quite far from his friend's place. So the following day, we met again sa hotel ko. We had a bit of a chat there, and after that we went to SM. We did some shopping for stuff for his friends and his stuff as well, a little bit of mine. After that, we went to have dinner in a Chinese restaurant, and then there nakita ko siya how much he loved his food, as in sobra ko maka-order, wagas talaga, which I quite like kasi I like food and he likes food. So medyo nag-click talaga kami when it comes to food, kasi I love eating and I love food, and ganun din siya. Kaya kita niyo naman ang lusog-lusog namin, di ba? Kasi mahilig po talaga kami kumakain. As in, turn off sa akin yung lalaking hindi ako papakainin. Yung ginugutom ako, hindi pwede sa akin yun. The next day is we went out with his friends. We went out for lunch with tinitreat niya yung friend niya for lunch kasi the following day, babalik niya kami sa Cebu. And then later that night, his friend held a farewell party for us. We had a good night. So the following day is babalik na kami dito sa Cebu, and I was laughing pa kasi I thought na hindi kami kasama na pupunta dito sa Cebu because I was thinking na April 2 pa yung flight niya, kasi yun yung usapan namin na mag-meet kami April 2. But then it turned out na same pala yung flight namin April 1. So, after doon is pumunta kami ng Bohol. So, we stayed at Amorita Beach Resort, which is quite nice. It is very nice resort by Alona Beach in Panglao. So, we had a good time there. We explored some places. We went to Chocolate Hills. We went to the Tarsier place. And we went for a Lubbock River cruise, which was quite good. We enjoyed our time there together, and while we were there one night, he took me to a romantic dinner by the cliff, done a restaurant, and then sometime also while we were talking doon sa villa namin, tinanong niya ako if magkano ba daw yung cost na mag-furnish ng bahay. So I was asking him why. So I was answering his question with a question. Sabi niya, just asking. So sabi ko, well, it depends on what kind of furniture you're gonna get and how big the house is. So sabi niya, well, just say, this like a 3-bedroom house and with some, basic furniture. Sabi niya, just make a list. So I made a list, which is this one. And I still have it until now. So, nililista ko yung mga basic na kailangan doon. So, ako naman, I was wondering, why is he asking? Kasi yun plano niya na kukuha kami ng bahay, na magre-renta kami ng malaking bahay. So, after that, yes, bumalik na kami ng Cebu, and he had to fly back to the UK. But then he already know that he wanted to see me again, and he was going to focus with me. Kasi nga, supposedly, siya is, mayroon pa siyang i-meet na ibang babae dito sa Cebu. Which is, hindi na niya mini-meet kasi nga ako yung pinili niya. And then later on, I found out na mayroon pala siyang dalawang babae na na-meet dun sa Luzon prior to me flying there. But then, it didn't work out. So, that's why ako yung napili niya. So, alam niya sa sarili niya na mag-meet kami ulit. And he was asking me whether I want us na mag-meet dito sa Philippines or outside the country. And so, we talked and we've decided na for the July meet-up namin, yes, dito muna sa Philippines. And then, for the September 1, which is my birthday, yes, abroad kami mag-meet. So, yun, patuloy yung communication namin. After a few days na bumalik siya doon, may pa-flowers si Mr. This was the first time ever in my whole life na nakatanggap ako ng bouquet of flowers. Yes, you heard it right. So, diba, sobrang happy ko kasi sa lahat ng naging jowa ko, ang daming naging jowa ko, pero siya lang yung nakapagbigay sa akin ng flowers. He's quite a romantic guy, a gentleman. Yes, very mabait talaga. Continue yung communication namin and he started organizing the flights, the accommodations and everything with regards to his vacation or to our holiday sa next na trip niya dito sa Philippines. So, he was supposed to spend 25 days. There's really a spreadsheet as to, you know, what days pupunta kami na ganito, saan kami magstay, and the activities nga gagawin namin. He's such an organized man, as in, ganun siya ka-organized, which is good kasi, may guide kami sa mga gagawin namin, and we have this called checklist na siya yung guide namin kung ano ba yung mga things na dapat namin i-accomplish, and if it's done, then it's checked. So, ganun siya. Klase na tao. May direction, kumbaga. So, one time, tinanong niya sa akin kung kailan ko ba daw gusto na mag-start ng family namin. Kasi daw, he's not getting younger and I'm not also, you know, for a Filipina, I'm at the right age na daw or maybe a little bit late na. Kumbaga, para magkaroon ng sariling pamilya. Kasi daw, kung siya yung tatanungin, gusto niya mag-start na kami ng family by 2014, early 2014. Sabi ko naman sa kanya, well, we'll just discuss later on about that. Magkikita tayo ulit. So, kasi the first meeting namin kasi, tinanong niya ako if gusto ko ba daw magkaanak. So, sabi ko naman sa kanya na yes. So, then came July 17th and dumating na siya sa Philippines. So, first is pumunta din siya dito sa Cebu. And then, I think the following day, we flew together to Palawan, to Puerto Princesa. And then, for Puerto Princesa is, doon na kami tumuloy sa hotel namin sa Daloyon Mountain Beach Resort, which is quite nice. It's near the underground river. So, the following day or the next day is pumunta kami sa underground river, which was quite nice. And we're blessed kasi hindi siya umulan. Kasi pag umulan, canceled yung mga trips papuntang underground river. And I think we stayed there for like 3 days doon sa Daloyon. And the night before kami, pupuntang El Nido kasi yun yung next stop namin. May pasorpresa si Mr. So, tinanong niya ako if gutom na ba ako, if gusto ko na ba mag-dinner kami. Sabi ko, yes. So, sabi niya, okay, let's go then. So, yun, bumaba kami sa cottage namin kasi parang 2-story yun siya, nasa itaas yun sa amin. Ako naman, papuntang restaurant, sabi niya, not there. Sabi ko, kala ko ba, kakain tayo? Sabi niya, yes, kakain nga tayo. Then, where are we going then? So, sabi niya, punta tayo ng beach. So, sabi ko siya, why are we going there? Sabi naman niya, just go, you'll find out. So, yun, until sa, eto yung bumungad sa view ko. It was a table set up with some lights, and it was a romantic dinner na pinaset up niya for us for our last night together there. It was quite special, really, and it's especially special since siya din yung unang lalaki na nakagawa nun sa akin na may pa-special surprise candlelit dinner. Diba? He's really a sweet and romantic guy, yung asawa ko. We had a great night that night. So the following day, we had to travel from Sabang to El Nido, which is quite a long journey. I think it took us about 7 to 8 hours by van. Non-stop pa yun, ha? That's how long the journey was, and the road wasn't that nice. But then it's worth the journey, it's worth the time because El Nido is quite nice. So while in El Nido, we've explored different islands there. We go island hopping from one island to another. And I really love Palawan. And then we stay there for a few days na naman. And then one day, sabi niya, pupunta daw kami ng island to see a sunset. Sabi ko, well, alright, that's interesting. So yun, pumunta kami doon. And little did I know that a surprise is waiting for me. Kasi, doon din pala kami mag-dinner. Imagine ha, on a remote island, walang ibang tao kundi kami lang. So yun, hinire niya boat. Siya din yung nag-set up doon, nag-prepare ng dinner namin, and we had a lovely time together there. It was quite nice. It was calm and peaceful, and we were on our own. So it was quite nice, quite romantic. I mean, the view. Oh. Lalong na si Percent. We had to travel 30 minutes from the main town para punta lang doon for that, sunset dinner. That was quite amazing. That was quite nice. It was quite memorable experience for me. And I loved it. So, si Mr. alam talaga kung paano kunin yung kiliti ng babae, di ba? Galing siya. So then from El Nido, yung next stop namin is to Coron. So it was a long journey again. We took a boat. I think it's over 8 hours yung journey namin from El Nido to Coron. It's quite tiring trip, but then again, it's quite worth it because Coron is also another nice and beautiful island in Palawan. So we went island hopping, we went to visit the shipwreck, we went to Kayangan Lake, and all the good stuff. Yeah, it was quite good experience really there. It's quite nice in there. Then from Coron is pumunta kami ng La Union, and we stayed there for another few days. And La Union is nice. Then while there, pumunta kami ng Baguio for a day tour. Baguio is really nice. I quite like it there because good view. We visited the Botanical Garden, the Strawberry Farm, Mines View Park, the Bernhardt Park. And yeah, we enjoyed it there. After the next stop namin is sa Subic Bay. So we stayed there for another few days, and yeah, that was the last stop of our grand tour, really. And the whole tour was quite amazing. I've enjoyed it because we quite had a lot of adventure. We do some excursions, some activities, and I think it's through that mas napalapit kami sa isa't isa kasi, we get to bond. And after that, we went back to Cebu. Then, minimit niya yung parents ko. Supposedly, yung plan namin is pupunta kami ng probinsya namin para doon siya mag-meet. But I decided it's better for my mother and my sisters to come over here in the city para dito kami mag-meet. So, pinapunta ko sila dito at nag-meet sila over dinner. So, nag-usap kami doon. Andun para hinihingi ni Nigel yung kamay ko, something like that. Then before siya bumalik sa UK, he took me out for a fine dining dinner date. So pumunta kami sa Blue Bar Grill sa Marco Polo. It was quite nice there. It's a good, good food, good view. Before siya bumalik din is he received bad news. Yung daddy niya is namatay. And it was really sad because he was hoping na sana daw nakilala ko yung daddy niya. Sure siya na magugustuhan daw ako ng daddy niya. Yun, nakabalik na siya sa UK. After a few days after there, may pa-flowers na naman si Mr. So, pa-deliver na naman siya ng bouquet of roses to me. So, I was like, oh! Very romantic talaga. But then, if it is now, sasabihin ko na wag na, sayang mahal ng bulaklak dito sa Pinas. Like for example, 4,000 pesos, ang laki na kayong pera niyan, di ba, for a bouquet of flowers. Ilan na yun, almost dalawang sako ng 50 kilograms na bigas na yan eh. Di ba, sayang din. Tapos, ano ba yung nalaya? So, sayang lang din. Then of course, tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung communication namin, and then I think after a week, he sent me an email, and then he said something like, "So I presume you don't have any news for me?" I feel like ano yung ibig sabihin niya eh. If like may good news ba ako sa kanya, ako naman, nararamdaman ako na rin na may something. Kasi nga, delayed yung mens ko, which is not normal. But then I was thinking sana na kinabukasan on the 7th day, doon ako mag-take ng pregnancy test in the morning para kasi sure, kasi yun yung advice nila na first thing in the morning daw, yung first na urination mo in the morning, yun yung pagkunan mo ng pang-PT. But then because sabi niya, I presume you don't have any news for me. So parang sabi ko nga, sige na nga, mag-test na nga ako. And then, voila. It turned out positive. I was, as in, hindi talaga ako makapaniwala guys. Kasi I wasn't expecting at all na ganun kadali na mabuntis ako. As in, nanginginig ako. I was sweating cold. And oh my God, what a big surprise. So, I took a picture of the PT and then sinend ko sa kanya. So, sabi ko sa kanya, what sort of news are you expecting? Is this the kind of news? So, I was attaching the photo. So, yung respond naman niya is, wow, alam niya daw na, or na, parang nararamdaman daw niya na, yun nga, buntis ako. Kaya yun yung tanong niya sa akin. Yeah, we're quite happy with the blessing. Kasi nga, di ba, sad siya kasi nawala yung daddy niya, but then there's a life na pumalit. So, came September is nagkita kami ulit for my birthday. Pumunta kami ng Thailand, doon kami nag-meet sa Bangkok. From Bangkok, pumunta kayo ng Pattaya, and we explored some places there in Pattaya, Thailand. Pattaya is nice. So, gumagala kami, pumunta ng mga museums, pumunta ng floating market nila and some other places there. So doon ako nag-celebrate ng 27th birthday ko sa Thailand, which is quite nice. So then, sabi niya sa akin na mayroon daw siyang surprise sa akin. Sabi ko naman, ano yan? Parang alam ko na yan eh. Sabi niya, secret. Sabi ko, alam ko na nga yan kasi may nakita akong isang ring doon sa safe. So, binuksan ko yun kasi na-curious ako anong laman. Yun pala, may laman na sing-sing sa loob. Akala ko pa naman is mag-propose siya sa akin. So, na-curious ako sa sing-sing. Kinuha ko yun, tinatry ko. Oh my God, hindi man lang mag-cash sa kalingkingan ko. Ganon siya kaliit. Yung kalingkingan ko before ha, so liit pa nito. Because of course, I gained weight now. I was way slimmer before. Sabi ko sa kanya na, oy, nakita ko na yung yung sing-sing. Nakita ko sa safe. Hindi siya kasya sa akin, ang liit. So, I spoiled his surprise. Tumawag siya, he arranged for a visit sa Jim's Gallery sa Pattaya. So, pumunta kami doon and he bought me a ring. So, he bought me a sapphire ring. Sapphire kasi yun yung birthstone ko. We had a good time there in Thailand, and he had to go back to the UK after that. Pagbalik niya sa UK, he told his friends and his family about me na buntis ako. So, one day, pumunta sila ng anak niya sa isang shopping mall. Tapos, biglang may nakita si Mr. na damit ng bata. Sabi niya, wow, this is cute. So, nagtataka yung anak niyang babae. Sabi niya, Daddy, is there something you want to tell me? So, yun. Ganun to niya na, yun nga, buntis ako. Then, after that, yes, nag-message sa akin yung anak niyang babae and kina-congratulate niya ako and she's so happy. And she was hoping na maging babae yung, pinagbubuntis ko. And then, our next meeting was, December. Pumunta siya dito sa Pinas for Christmas. And then, birthday niya na rin. And then, after that is, yung next na nakabook siya ng flight is March. Kasi by April, expected delivery ko na. And then, sometime in February, I think that was February 12, I was wondering kasi usually, every night, before ako matutulog, tumawag yan siya para mag-wish me good night. But then, I didn't mind that. At baka may pinuntahan siya or na-busy siya. The following day is pumunta ako ng clinic kasi I had an appointment para sa scan ng baby. Para malaman ko yung gender ni baby. So I think I was there for like 3 to 4 hours outside. And then yung helper ko is tumatawag siya, but then hindi ko siya nasagot. So, pag uwi ko, while I was outside the house, parang may narinig ako ng boses na lalaki na clear ng throat niya sa something like that. Kala ko yung brother ko yun. Medyo malabo kasi ito because of the screen. Pagtingin ko, may malaking tao at puti. Yun pala, yun yung asawa ko. Feeling ko na nanaginip na ako. Asawa ko ba to? Or hindi ko pa asawa siya that time. But you know, I was like, my God, you're here! As in, pumunta siya dito sa Cebu para i-surprise ako para sa Valentine's Day. Yeah, I was really touched with that kasi sinurpresa talaga niya ako para we were going to spend our first Valentine's Day together dito sa Pinas. I wasn't expecting that at all kasi nga yung expectation ko is that yung next flight niya is sa March pa. So it was really funny kasi sabi pa naman ng anak niya, do you really think that it's a good idea, Dad, na surpresahin mo si Mercy? Baka mapapaanak yan ng di oras. But of course, it was a good surprise, so I was happy. So, we stayed, I think a week that time dito sa Cebu, and after that is bumalik na naman siya agad sa UK. And then, balik niya dito sa Cebu is, sa March naman, para sa delivery ko, kasi nga yung expected delivery ko is April. So, sumunod na rin si Sarah, yung anak niya babae, at saka yung dalawang apo niya, para nga sa delivery ko, para makita niya yung sister niya. Kasi she's very over the moon. She's very happy na magkakaroon siya ng sister because she's waited a long time for that. Kasi she's the only girl sa family eh. So, nanganak ako. And then, after 4 months ng panganak ko is pumunta kami ng UK para ma-meet ko yung family niya at ma-meet niya ng family niya ako at yung anak ko, syempre, ang bata, si Marian. I get to meet his family and friends, and his family is accepted ako. Tanggap nila ako, tanggap nila yung anak ko, tanggap nila ako as partner ng daddy nila. Tapos yung friends si Nigel is very friendly, very polite, or English people, they are really nice people. Like yung friends ni Nigel, sabi na sa akin, if there's anything you need, don't hesitate to call us and we'll be there for you. Don't be shy, and etc. etc. So, ganun ka-bait yung mga friends ni Nigel, yung mga neighborhood niya doon, yung close friends niya. So, I didn't really feel like I was an outcast. Welcome na welcome ako sa family na, so I really felt lucky. I was happy kasi, especially if there's an age gap, it happens kasi na yung family ng yung older family ng Afam is hindi katanggap na Pinay kasi nga feeling nila na baka iba yung intention mo at hindi talaga totoong mahal mo yung si Afam. But then with him, I know that tanggap nila ako as partner ng daddy nila. And so wow, fast forward 7 years, I now have a 6-year-old daughter and a 4-year-old son. So ang lalaki na nila, di ba? I feel so blessed. Napaka-blessed ko na nakapangasawa ng asawa ko kasi alam kong mahal ako, inaalagaan ako, very responsible father, very responsible husband. Yeah, I just feel so blessed, really. And I'm blessed to have 2 lovely kids, and when I look back, everything na naranasan ko in the past, mula nung pagkabata ako, lahat ng mapait na karanasan, parang feeling ko yung husband ko yung kabayaran. Yung naging pamilya ko ngayon ang kabayaran. So, everything was really worth it kasi I now have my happy family, which I consider a treasure. My happiness. So, yeah, that's it for the story, the love story of my life. Yung how I met my husband, yung story namin. I can tell you more about it, but then it's gonna be a long story because of course we've been together for 7 years now. But then, you know, at least you get to know, you get to hear paano kami nag-umpisa, paano kami nagkita, and, you know, all the stuff. But then, maybe sometimes I can do another story and tell you more about, you know, our life. But just leave a comment down below if you're interested to hear more about it. And I'd be very happy to do it. But for the meantime, I would like to say thank you very much sa pagsusubaybay sa aking kwento mula nung umpisa, nung part 1 ng serye na ito until natapos. And then, I really appreciate that. And I'm hoping that mayroon kayong aral na natutunan sa mga naging karanasan ko. And on my next video, I'll be sharing with you lahat ng bagay na na-realize at natutunan ko sa lahat ng karanasan ko sa buhay pag-ibig ko. And hope aabangan niyo yan. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you do, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.